Welcome guys and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to play Modern on Mtgarena. Well, actually we're not really playing Modern, obviously, but we are going to play the historic Artisan deck with the deck that really resembles Blue-Red Murktide from Modern. So we finally get to play with Mishras Bauble in Mtgarena. The card has been released to the historic format but immediately banned, but we actually get to play this in historic Artisan. So we're gonna play Mishras Bauble, gonna play Consider, we're gonna play Delver of Secrets and Dragon Rage Channeler. So, I mean, this is pretty much our Ragavan. Delver is our Ledger Shredder, let's say. Tolarian Terror is our Murktide Regent. And then Wizard's Retort is our counterspell. Lightning Strike's our Lightning Bolt. And then we just play the good old cards that see play in Modern. So since we don't get real fetches, we get to play Evolving Wilds and Maestros Theater. And that's pretty much the deck. It seems pretty powerful. Expressive Iteration is definitely more powerful with cards like Mishras Bauble that cost 0 mana. So, I mean, let's see if the deck actually feels like playing Modern in Historic Artisan. I'll see you guys in the matches in a second. Okay, Mr. Just a Guy, let's see what you bring to Historic Artisan. Because we're out here playing some real power. Opponent seems to be on mono red aggro, I would assume. Opponent's got the sweet looking snow covered mountains. That's pretty cool. Spike Field is a little bit rude, but okay. So I figure we just play Island Go and Lightning Strike down this Kumano, probably. Could also just Unholy Heat it. I think that's okay, so that we can cycle our Censor. Spike-filled face. Okay, so they're looking to activate their Light Up the Stage. Makes sense. Just gonna cycle the Censor. Iteration is great. Let's do that. And I guess we get another iteration. And we just play a mountain. Okay, not looking too shabby here. Opponent plays Light Up the Stage for 3 mana, which is not the greatest. And we're just gonna keep iterationing. So I guess now we might pick up the Spell Pierce instead of the 4th Lightning Strike. Let's just pick that up. And we can cast any of these cards, so it doesn't really matter which one we choose. Okay, so not the best Expressive Iteration there for us, because we only got 1 card out of it, but it's still fine. Opponent's just playing a bunch of burn spells. We'll keep on gaining some life with our lands. And just pass the turn. Now we got a couple of counter spells, Consider, and Strikes. Viashino Pyromancer, okay. So let's see if we can find a threat. Well, I mean, I guess Delver counts. They might have some sort of, yeah, Wizard's Lightning. But we can Spell Pierce that. Perhaps they have a second one. Ooh, Mishras Bauble. Guess you can just play this. Activate to see the top card of our opponent. And they're just gonna draw land, okay. So if they have a removal spell for Delver, we can counter here. Ooh, now we even have a Wizard's Retort, which is actual counter spell. So they drew the land and play it. Now they got an Unholy Heat. Let's try to protect our Delver here. Okay, I guess that's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do about that, so just gotta let Delver go. But we immediately find another one, which is really good. And the opponent has a Burning Tree, that's definitely fine. Hey Chico, how are you, my man? That's okay, so let's just kill this. And hopefully we can flip our Delver to start hitting our opponent. And we do. Okay. Not yet. We are playing the Midweek Historic, which is a Midweek event, which is historic artisan that let us play the Mishras Bauble on Arena finally. Let's see what they will draw. Kumano, okay, that's fine. The new decathlons are sealed with the mixed Dominaria. And what else? I think it's standard with an emblem thing where you get to choose between a clue, a food, or a treasure token at each upkeep. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's start sending lightning strikes at their face. So the opponent is dead next turn. Okay. So we just win here. GG's. But yeah, the cool thing about this deck is that it kind of feels like playing Modern. I mean, it's not the same, but this deck looks really close to the blue-red Murktide deck, which is kind of fun. Okay, and now our final opponent. It's Toshku. Oh my god, and we got all our creatures. Let's see if this works. There should be a bunch of spells on top waiting for Delvers, since we got all our creatures in our hand. Opponent's playing Magecraft, interesting. Dina Soul Stepper, sure. Easy Delver flip. So this is whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. I guess we should kill the apprentice probably. Maybe we can wait 1 more turn to play Delver and Dragon Rage Channeler. Hopefully this works out. Okay, that's fine. So opponent's missing lands just like we are. We get to flip the Delver. Perfect. And now we can just lightning strike away this apprentice. Get rid of a Censor. Hit them for 6. One's got a Night Witch, okay. That can chump one Delver, I guess, for a turn. I'm gonna upkeep this Consider to Surveil as well on the upkeep. See if we can find a land. Evolving Wild's not really the land we were looking for. I definitely want to find an untapped island if possible, so let's see if we can do that. Yeah. Get a land. It's not an untapped island, but it's okay. It's a tapped island. So we are missing a sorcery for our Dragon Rage Channeler to have Delirium. So we need to find Expressive Iteration, or we need to find the artifact that we got, which is Mishras Bauble. Historic. It's not historic. This is historic artisan. You only get to play commons and uncommons. So this is the closest thing we have to Murktide Regent, yeah. Can we kill our opponent here? So if we lightning strike them down to 9, and we get to mill Iteration or the Mishras Bauble, we win. I guess we can consider first. Okay. GG's. Easy games. Let's play one more. Just one more, even though the event is completed. Man, I wish we could play Mishra's Bauble in actual historic. That would definitely be fun. Giant Cindermaw. Okay. It's kind of a weak prize there. This seems fine. Okay, so this time we're trying to fill our graveyard so that we can play the Tolarian Terror. Seems like our opponent's playing some sort of gate deck. We'll keep the Delver. Delver is fine. Also play the Bauble. Archway Angel, okay. Might want to keep our Censor for that, actually. Because that costs 6 mana, so we should be able to censor that. Well, I mean, we're gonna censor this one. For sure. Unfortunately, this time our Delver did not immediately flip. Pacifism. Nah, we don't want that. Thank you, opponent. And I'm actually just gonna Lightning Strike their face. Put another spell in the graveyard for the Terror. Retort is fine. But I think we can still play the Tolarian Terror this turn and not leave up the counterspell, because they're stuck on lands, so I think it's okay. Yeah, and now we have the game locked. With a counterspell up. Pretty sure the opponent can't come back from this. Let's just say no to that. Thank you. See you later, opponent. GG's. Okay, guys, there you go. If you want to play some Historic Artisan, this deck seems to be super fun. And it's a different take. It kind of reminds me of a modern deck, so if you want to try it out, be sure to try the deck. It's going to be in the description below. See you guys.